All right, guys, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Scruffy Life Sessions here in Los Angeles. And man, I am so excited to announce that episode 42, we got the Juice Kid here in the studio. What's going on, brother? How are you, man?
Juice, yeah, man. What's up, Scruffy?
Oh man, it's happening, brother. This has been a very interesting year. Very fruitful so far. How's yours been so far? Kickstarting this 2021.
Oh man, it's been good, man. Just can't really do too much because of the whole little COVID bullshit. You know what I mean? So I've been in the house, but I've been working on a lot of music and stuff.
Bang bang.
A lot of singles, a lot of videos.
Nice.
Everything's coming.
Hell yeah, man. That's actually one thing that I've noticed about this year is just like, um, even in last year as well, just the ability to have more free time. Like people, I guess, maybe took that for granted before COVID, being able to just sit down and work on your craft. So I definitely like the advantage of being in that creative mindset. And man, you've been killing it with the music, man, and back to back.
Hell yeah, man. I just been pumping shit out, and like you said, with all this free time, that gives me more time to write more music and create. You know what I mean? So
Hell
that's
yeah.
what I've been doing, just creating. Been in the studio like all day, every day.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. How your studio days looking like? How many hours you in there nowadays?
Shit, usually I'm in there between 4 to 8 hours
Whew,
every time I go.
put in work.
Hell yeah.
Oh man! And if I may ask, if you may, well, shout out your producers or engineers. Who are you currently working with?
On the engineer side, I got my boy Jay Classic. He been engineering the last, I want to say, 3 or 4 of my projects now. And on the engineer side, I got a couple boys from overseas. One of them is named SB Beats. The other one is LCG on the beat. And then I got my other producer, Nasty Season. They overseas producers, but they're like killing shit right now. You feel me? And they're young too, so shout out to them.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Whew, man, those beats got to travel a long way to make it to your inbox, but they get there.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
for real.
That London album that I was around the time when me and you were connected, man. The when we first met, dude, that album was sick, man. Just so many bangers back to back. What was your favorite song on that album?
Hell yeah, man. You said what?
Oh, what was your favorite song on that album? On the London album.
Um, on the London Pack Jack album, I
Yeah.
probably gotta say Top Boy.
Hey.
That got a crazy response. Like people really like that song. And like most of my viewers were overseas, like they really tapped in with my music. I
Hmm,
was supposed to actually go out there with you last year, but COVID fucked everything up.
that's right. Yeah, man. COVID has been fucking everything up, man. I swear. From like, it actually destroyed a lot of the residencies I had here in Los Angeles. But yeah, man, you're right. Travel's just been at a full halt, man. But
Yeah, man. I was supposed to go to a lot of places and network and do shows and shit, but fucked everything up. So I'm just hoping. I can't wait till they open everything back up.
man,
Even though the pandemic is still kind of crazy, but it's like, damn, they got to open it up sometime.
eventually we gotta do something. We should probably do like a live stream for everybody out there, and like hit up all the producers and like find a way to like do a live stream, for the London fans, strictly for them.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
Oh
I'm pretty sure I can have a lot of people tap in if we ever
hell
did
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we gotta work something like that out. We gotta find a
Big
way to
ups to
still do
London, man. I got a lot of fans out there, a lot of supporters.
it. Man, and tell us about your last track. That I was just catching a clip on Instagram. Tell us about the,
Oh,
how
that's
everybody
with
came
my boy
together.
Live Visuals. It's called Ab Baby's Anthem. That's a little gang track, you feel me, with my boys. Just
Hey,
holding down the our part of our section, you know what I mean?
yeah,
West Anaheim, the Ave, you feel me? So that's going crazy right now. I think I just released it like last week. It already got like 5,000 views on there.
damn. On what platform?
I released it on YouTube.
Bang.
Just the video. The audio is not out yet. That's gonna come with the some special I got coming on my boy Live Visuals.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh man, we're gonna make sure to plug everything in the description of this video. That way people can tap in. Where would you say you're most active in? Like, what social medias you're like your go-to nowadays, where we people can reach out to you?
Well, of course, Instagram. I'm active on there. I'm on Twitter sometimes, but not as much. I'm on Snapchat, and I'm trying to get into TikTok. You feel me? I still haven't got into it yet, but everybody been telling me to go on there, so I'm still trying to get into that TikTok life. TikTok life,
Yeah, I feel you
because
on
people
that.
going viral off of that, like for real.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like TikTok right now is the most addicting social media platform for the people that like really are in there. They just scroll for fucking days, and an account with like zero followers or one follower can go viral, and that's what blows my mind.
I don't know if you know about this new thing. It's called Clubhouse.
No, I haven't heard about that. Clubhouse?
You don't know about
Get out of
Clubhouse?
here. I'm sleeping. Oh,
Bro, it's this new thing. Everybody's on there. It's like an audio shit when you're in a room with like a bunch of you go whatever room you want. They got like business rooms, like they'll teach you how to invest. You can go to a sports room, music room, but you're in there with other people, and a lot of them are like investors or music execs and like rappers, a lot of shit, and you can just talk from your phone. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy. It's like the new wave of social media. Like instead of just like pictures, there's no pictures or no any of that. It's just all audio. Like
wow.
so you're in it's like a group chat basically, but it's called Clubhouse, and the only way you can get in is if you're invited. It's like a members only type of thing, but it's slowly growing. Like a lot of people on there, a lot of celebrities are on there,
Hmm.
and like once you get into it, it's like it's kind of addictive too.
Wow, wow. I gotta tap into
I'm gonna
that.
send you an invite though,
Hell yeah, yeah,
but you
please,
gotta
bro.
download the app and sign up for it. And then once
Hey,
you do that, it'll send me a notification saying that you signed up for Clubhouse, and I can invite you in. Cause that's the only way you can get in.
gotcha,
Somebody has
gotcha.
to invite you.
Amen. Respect and love. Respect and love. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, man. Plugging me in to the clubhouse. Yeah, it kind of
Hell yeah,
it reminds me of like
it's a new
Discord.
wave, man.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. And is it focused more for artists or for anybody, any topic, or is it focused more for the industry?
It's for any topic. Like if you want to be going there and learn about being an investor or like fucking real estate, you want to learn how to sell real estate or like you want to learn about the music industry. Like they got a topic for anything. Like it's based off of like what you I want to say what your interests are. I think they asked you in the beginning like what you're interested in, and once you fill that out, then it'll break down into like a bunch of different rooms you can go in, and it's broken down who you follow. Like if you follow celebrities, then you'll see like what rooms they're in, and you'll see like 21 Savage in the room having a conversation with a bunch of random people. Like it's crazy.
That's insane. And if I may ask, so people can tap in for any of the listeners that are already on the platform, what's your handle on the clubhouse? If they're
The
already
juice, the Juice Kid.
bang. All right, for sure. I'll make sure to plug that in. Thank you for turning me on to that, man. That's crazy. And
Yeah,
that,
it's a good way to network with a lot of different people. You know what I mean? That's how I see it as. Like you can really learn a lot of shit on there, and you can network with. It makes it more accessible for you to reach out to these fucking music execs or like these rappers or whoever you're trying to reach out to. But it's not like you can just go in a room and start talking. They'll have to like pick you to talk, like to join the talk thing. It's like I want to say it's the moderators, and then it's like I guess it's called this thing called you're in the crowd. So once you're in the crowd, then you can talk. But
Wow.
it's also a lot of people that's not in that's not in the crowd, that's just in the room listening.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And if you're in the room listening, you can't talk. They won't let you. You won't have the ability to talk. They have this little thing where you can raise your hand, and they can choose you to talk. And then once they do that, then they bring you into the crowd, and you can talk. But they
Wow.
also can kick you out whenever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
most of the time, it's just them and a bunch of people they know, or like a bunch of chicks or whatever, and they're just talking to them, and then everybody else is just listening. But you can start your own room and have you and like me and me and a couple people from Orange County. We started like a Juice County room when we got all like the Juice County artists in there, and we had like a big ass discussion of what's going on in the county and how can we make things better and everything throughout Orange County with the artists and everything. So you can like make your own room and invite all your friends in there and have like a big ass discussion, like, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, that's
It's
great.
crazy. You got to check it out, bro. It's crazy. Like I've been on there since like I want to say January, but this shit's been out since last year. Like I want to say November they were already doing it,
Oh wow. All right. No,
and it's
hell
like
yeah.
I don't remember the people who created it, but it's like some small time people who created it. I know they're gonna make a shitload of money off of it
Oh,
because
I'm sure.
it's catching fire. You feel me?
Hmm.
That's what it's like. It really is still under like the test run right now. That's why it's like invite only because you know what I mean. They just trying to test it out every day. They adding new shit to it,
Hmm.
so it's like you know what I mean. It's still like test run. That's why it's like members only right now. But it's
Gotcha.
growing. I want to say it probably has a 500,000 or more people on there. Like
Oh man, that's a lot of users.
it's not as big as Instagram and everything else, but it's growing because, like you said, you didn't even know about it. So
Yeah, yeah.
once more people start to know about it, it's gonna become big.
Bang. That's what I'm talking about. No, thank you for letting me know about that. And question, since you brought up January, starting the new year, I actually had a question here. Like, what's a resolution you know you really should make but never do? Or like, what's a like what was your New Year's resolution for this year?
Well, my New Year's resolution is kind of my New Year's resolution of 2020
Mm,
because you know COVID fucked it up, but that was to leave my area, like you know what I mean, my section,
gotcha, gotcha.
like of California, and like you know what I mean, travel more
Hey,
traveling and networking, and you know what I mean, just trying to build up my name and my brand as much as I can. It's all about like in this game, it's all about who you know. It's not like you can be the hardest rapper, like the most dopest MC, lyrical rapper, but if you don't know nobody, then you know what I mean, who's gonna hear your music? You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's about who you know, like so that's why I'm trying to travel and go to these places where these people are at to try to network with them, you know what I mean, and get my name out there so I can get out of the local. I mean, you know what I mean? A lot of people know who I am. Like I said, I got a shitload of international fans, but I'm trying to like get out of the local
yeah.
fan base. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, go state to state with it
I feel
and
you.
overseas too.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm saying I'm like nowadays it's crazy how much harder it's become. But I believe that there's still ways to reach out to every single individual state, and the second there's conventions out here in LA or somewhere in California, I'm about it, bro. We out there, man. We ride.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. I miss the conventions. When I lived in Vegas, I used to go to the conventions all the time, and because a lot of the time you're actually meeting with the owners of these companies and you're just walking around and you never know what can spark up.
I remember I went to fuck, I can't think of the name of it, but it was like some little I think it was like the hip hop summit or the shit. The hip hop summit
Oh, okay.
that they had. I think it was like 2019. But like that's a great way to meet people because like everybody goes there, producers, engineers, you know what I mean, A&Rs, and you just meet a lot of people. You know what I mean,
Hell yeah. You
like
never know.
fucking like the shit you record on, like those people fucking Pro Tools, they're there, like the auto tune people are there, like it's like a whole bunch of music shit that's going on. You know what I mean? It's not just about like rappers and R&B or whatever was going on, but it's just like more than music type shit. It was a good way you can network. That's what I kind of miss, like networking. Like it's cool you can network on the internet, but it's not gonna be the same as getting into a meeting with somebody face to face. You know what I mean?
I
It's
agree.
a totally different vibe.
100%. Like even what we're doing right now, like normally my podcast would be right here in the studio, and like due to the cancel culture and just overall LA lockdown restrictions, I've been limited to just doing my Zoom meetings and podcasts like this. And I mean, I love the fact that technology has allowed me to do this, but like here we are, still making it happen, but having to, work with limitations, let's just say.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope though. You know, like on your behalf, like you can Zoom meeting with anybody. Like you can get overseas artists or you know what I mean, somebody from a different state to tap in with you. You know what I mean? And that's a way you can network. Like just tap in with people, let them know if they want to hop on your show or whatever.
Yeah, man, it's been really interesting to get I feel like um I failed to see before the level of value I'm providing that we provide for each other, because like having a conversation with a guest, like their fans and like my each other's audience are now merging, and like network, it's like a cross networking, so it's beautiful.
Oh
And
yeah,
you never know. What I'm saying? The last guy I had on my show, his name was Jay. I had no idea he's currently on set for the Lucifer, the show on Netflix, and I was like, wow, I had no idea.
that's dope.
Yeah, man. But speaking of projects, what would you say what would you say the direction for your brand? I actually last we spoke, I believe you started a record label. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, my record label is called Juice Records. Right now, it's still into the early stages of development. I'm still looking for artists, and you know what I mean, and a whole team. Right now, it's just me by myself, just
Dang.
actually to put music out through my label, my own music. But right now, I'm still in development mode, trying to bring in young, talented artists and producers and engineers, and you know what I mean, all the good stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Do you ever see building a studio for yourself maybe in the future?
Yeah, more than likely, that's gonna happen soon. I've been talking with some of my business partners and we trying to get like a spot because you know I mean he has a studio equipment already, but you know he records out of his house. And, you know that's not always like you know when you do shit at home, it's not like the same vibe as doing it at like a studio or like a place that you have. Yeah, you can call your own. You know, it's always gonna be a limit when you're at your house. Like oh, you know.
Yeah.
My wife was ready to go to bed. You know what I mean? You guys
Yeah.
are up. It's 2 in the morning.
Say.
Like you know what I mean? So
We're
it's
about to
better.
make this
I,
hit. but I
and
gotta clear
and
it.
it's like it saves more money too, like because you know I spend a lot of money going to the studios, recording music, and you know if I ever had my own shit, then I'll save way more money. So
100%.
yeah, I'm definitely trying to get my own in-house studio soon at a location.
There you go. Absolutely, man. Well, Scruffy Life's got your back. If you have any help with gear or anything like that, like, oof, I'm an avid researcher in gear. Like, just I can get real ticky with it. So we got your back, brother. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what would you say is your next release on Juiceway Records? What's coming up next?
Um,
If you
honestly,
can
right
say.
now I'm working on some shit, but I don't have like any release date or any plans on releasing anything right now. If I do release stuff, it's gonna be probably be like singles or like visuals to shit I already have out. That's still kind of fresh, you know what I mean? But right now, I'm like in the early stages of working on and creating a new album right now. It's not titled or anything, you know what I mean? So, cause like I said, I'm still trying to put it together and everything. But yeah, um, that's pretty much it, man. I got a couple videos out right now. I dropped 2 videos in January. I dropped another one in February. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm working. I just don't got no plans on a new album right now. I'm just, you know what I mean, letting things go. I'm trying to see what this year is gonna bring,
Hell
how
yeah,
shit's gonna turn out with the COVID and everything.
man. That's just no joke. And in man, I gotta I gotta say, man, I take my hat off to you, bro, because you just been banging out content since I met you, bro. Like singles, album, video, with the visuals, man, definitely mixing it up. And that being said, do you have any tips or any insiders that you may want to share to any incoming rapper or anyone that may wants to get started in this game?
Yeah, all I gotta say is like just be real and be true to yourself. Don't try to be something you're not because that usually don't work out in the end. You know what I mean? Faking it till you make it, that shit never works out. Just keep it true to yourself. Fuck what everybody else think about what you're doing with your sound. You know what I mean? Just try to create your sound and keep it original. You know what I mean? And hopefully somebody's gonna hear that shit. Make those connections too. I mean, you can make the best music and just be listening to it at home with your homies. That's not gonna get you nowhere. You gotta make those connections. You know what I mean? Put in the groundwork and get in these streets and make these connections with people so that your music can go to the next level. You know what I mean?
Hell
That's
yeah,
all I gotta really say though. Just keep it true.
bang. Absolutely. No, thank you for that. That's one thing that we like to do here on the Scruffy Life Show. I like to ask all of our guests, what tips they may have for the new wave of artists coming. Man, that's what I'm talking about. And that being said, where are the main social medias platforms where people can reach you nowadays? Um, where are all the handles at?
My main social media that people can reach me at right now is Instagram, and my handle is Thejuicekid. That's Thejuickid. The Juice Kid.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, man. And question, I actually had a question here. So I had like this interesting question here that I wrote down. Okay, so what key activities would you recommend entrepreneurs to invest in their time in this music industry? Like, where would you say, as artists, like, where do you think they should hyper focus their investments in as a musician? Was it more audio, like more investing more in the visuals, putting out
I would
more?
say definitely invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Try to, if you can, get some studio equipment. If you're a rapper, that way you can save your own money if you record yourself. Look at Russ. He made a lot of money, and most of his shit he recorded himself. You know what I mean? Or he produced it himself. Just like with a producer, you just try to, you know what I mean, invest in studio equipment. You know what I mean? Also invest in promotion, man. Like that's the best thing you can do for yourself, especially as an artist, is just to invest in promoting yourself and building up your brand. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say about that.
Bang. Hell yeah, no, I jive with that a lot. That's one thing that I've noticed has made a difference for us too. Is just not being afraid to reach out, pay, in some case even, invest in the promotion and the visual aspects of things. Speaking of other artists, is there anyone out there in the game that inspires you? Anyone out there that you'd like to work with in the future?
Like in that's in the industry right now.
Yeah.
Shit. I want to work with like a Drake. You know what I mean? He's pretty dope. He never misses. You know what I mean? That would be pretty dope. I listen to Drake coming up. Besides Drake, like I want to work with like a lot of I don't want to say underground rappers, just like I don't know what to call them, but like just like rappers I grew up listening to. You know what I mean? I want to work with like a Lori Banks, like a Cameron. I like a lot of East Coast rap. Like I'm a West Coast dude. You know what I mean? I grew up off of Death Row and all that, but I also have like my ears on the East Coast shit. You know what I mean? So I want to work with like the greats, man. Like you know what I mean? I love to work with like a fucking like I said, like a Lori Banks or like I like French Montana. I think he pretty tight. I like Action Bronson.
Hey.
He's dope. Like I like a lot of lyrical shit. I like all kind of music. Like I want to work with a lot of people. Like you know what I mean. If we go to the South, I had to say like a um like a fucking who's dope right now from the South.
From the South. Um uh, well, Dominican Ray, but but that he's an MC.
Yeah. Shout out to Dominican Ray, man. But shit, I work with anybody. It don't matter. You know what I mean? If I like your music and I can vibe to it, then shit, I'll work with them. But definitely at the top of the list is Drake, man.
Oh yeah,
His music goes fucking hard,
goes
for
hard
sure.
and his whole camp, the way they package everything, I agree. Yeah, it'll be dope artists to work with, man. Hell yeah, man. Well,
Hell yeah.
dude, I appreciate you coming on to the show. Is there any message you have out for the guests? Anything out you want to say? Any shout outs to
Yeah, I
anybody?
just want to say shout out to my team, Juice Records. Shout out to my squad, Ad Babies, Money Gang.
Hey,
Um, Shout out to my section, the Juice, you know what I mean, West Anaheim, OC Stand Up. And shout out to you, man, Scruffy Life, man.
hey.
Scruffy Life, you feel me? That's my boy, DJ Scruffy, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Hey, Scruffy Life, man. Respect and love, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your time, and really stoked to follow up with you in the near future. I'm gonna make sure to drop all the links in the description.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah, I want to shout out to my girl too. You feel me? A lot of people don't shout their girls out, but shout out to my girl because you know what I mean. She helped me with a lot of shit.
Hey,
Without her, a lot of this shit wouldn't be possible. You feel me? Y'all got to get you a strong-hearted girl, man. You got to get you a backbone out there that's really ready to do anything for you. You feel me?
absolutely. I feel that, and definitely ready to slap us and get us in line if we need to.
Yeah, we be needing that a lot of times. You feel me?
Straight up.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Juice Records, the Juice Kid, Orange County.
Yeah.
Stand up, man. Respect and love. Thank you guys for joining again. Another episode 42 of the podcast. Pew, pew.
Juice.